All right, welcome back. Episode 300, Toy Hunt. We're at our local Ross. It is also the 5-year anniversary of me doing toy hunts on YouTube. So let's go and start this hunt out right at our local Ross to see what we can find. So you know what to do. Play that funky music. Got a Transformers here. Let's see what we can find. Looking for fun stuff. Let's see. Of course, Super Saiyan Broly. They always have a Broly. Let's see. We got Donatello, Turtles of Grayskull. Also have Donatello and Michelangelo. Those are pretty fun. 13 bucks. Five Nights at Freddy's down here. We're of course looking for Marvel Legends, Black Series. Let's see, we got some Star Wars vehicles here, 10 bucks. The Hot Wheels set. It's a pretty nice looking X-Wing. What else do we got back here? A-Wing. All right, and a shuttle. Not too shabby. Let's see what we can find. Stuff lurking. All right. Let's hit the end caps. Let's look the other side over. Also looking for a Charlie birthday stuff because his birthday's coming up. All right, we got Clamp Champ over here from Turtles of Grayskull. Clamp Champ, a whole pit rack of Clamp Champs. Got a low articulated Hulk figure. All right, let's keep looking. All right, they got some big racks in the way. We'll see what we can see through there. Not finding any of the Marvel Legends again this week, but I did luck out and get Icarus and Tombstone last week. All right. Let's see, it's still got Count Coco Fang. Always nice to see Count Chocula. He is currently going for 12. All right, let's look around, see what we can find. We have some Rainbow Brights. That's kind of neat. Some Dragon Ball Z. All right, let's keep looking. Found a wrestling ring here. That is 17 bucks. Should probably pick that one up because those always go pretty quick. So let's keep looking. All right. No pickups there, but did see a few new things, so they are getting some more restocks in. I'll have to come by another day. So hopefully I can find some more stuff. Stuff is always good. On with the adventure. Now, of course, in this episode, our 300th episode, we'll be doing a look back at some of my videos over the past 5 years. We'll doing a big giveaway. So yeah, stay tuned. All right, here we are, still episode 300, celebrating our 5-year anniversary right here on YouTube, doing a toy hunt. We're at our local trash Target. Let's see if they got anything. Let's go. Got Prima Prime. Not familiar with that one at all. Ironhide. A few Transformers. We got cartoon Mr. Freeze up there. Did have some clearance there. All right, they do have the Rogues in, which is nice to see. They got the Jean Greys in. No clearancey stickers. Those are 50% off. $5 now. Wow. But hoping to find something better. Let's see. That was on clearance, but of course, as usual, they don't have anything. All right, let's keep looking. Yep, music is really loud, so I'll just keep babbling on, rambling on. Yeah, all right, so I see, I of course watch other people's toy hunts, and I see all the amazing clearance deals they have at their Targets, and I get to my Target, and there's like nothing. All right, let's see, we got 70% off Funko Pops. Oh, Ezra in Disguise for $5. Right there. Pretty cool. They got Jihad over there. They got Marva. Hologram one. Kind of fun. So, yeah. But that appears to be the only one on clearance. Alright, let's see what else we can find here. Next aisle over is Wrestling and Star Wars. Alright, so they got 15% off Kurt Angle. Alright, let's see. You got Sledgehammer SummerSlam Triple H. And not much else going on. Alright. Found him on clearance before. Not here, of course. They do have Thrawn. Some pretty decent vintage collection figures. Nothing on sale, nothing on clearance. Okay, the deluxe is $12. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Let's see if we can find anything else. Mattel action figures, 17. Doesn't say which ones. Alright. Yep, nothing else really going on. Might have already been wiped out, might have already been hit by other people. But yeah, not much going on. A lot of stuff was on clearance. Of course, not here. And of course, as per usual, I need to check again about the G.I. Joe pegs. Yep, found the pegs. Obviously, either they haven't come in or they've been decimated as soon as they did. Alright. That Rogue is really nice. I mean, I have like 3 or 4 different Rogues. I don't have that particular Rogue. Do I need another Rogue? But that's probably the quintessential best Rogue. This is an awesome figure here, too. Alright, back at the empty collectible spot here. They still have the one Devo figure left. Yeah, they got lots of Chun-Li's. Just doing a quick once over. I've already looked. I'm just showing you all that my local Target really doesn't restock. They don't seem to believe in it. Alright, let's go. Alright, no pickups at that Target. But let's see. We're back at our local trash Walmart because everything in Sevierville is terrible. They never restock, they never get anything. But hey, it's Toy Hunt. It's a 300th episode. It's a 5-year anniversary. Let's go. Music is very loud. Not much going on in dinos. They got dragons. Of course, they got some Star Wars stuff in. Let's see, they got the Engineer. All right, let's see. All right, we're moving over to Star Wars. Let's see, they got Balin's Skull. That's a nice looking vintage figure. All right, let's see. I'm not sure why the music is cranking so loud today. It is crazy loud. All right, so let's move on. Nothing, of course, in Marvel Legends. They do have the different one. They got Scrapper, the overpriced Constructicons, which I was going to collect. Let's see. All right, moving over here in wrestling. Appears to be nothing. Oh, it looks like they got some G.I. Joes in. All right, we got Iron Grenadiers. All right, let's see what else we can find here. Hang on one second. So they got an older wave, Iron Grenadier. They got Alpine, Storm Shadow, Bat, Iron Grenadier, and Storm Shadow. So they got a complete old wave in. Okay. I do have 2 Iron Grenadiers. That is the one that I am going to be troop building. Do I want another bat? I have 1 bat. Let's see. All right. Which one do I get? Let's see. I mean, I love them both. And you can't have too many Iron Grenadiers. He's getting the bat. It does come with that cool chainsaw. Alright, I'll let my lady decide. She decided on the standard Iron Grenadier, so that's who'll be coming home with us. Just a random quick selection of their toys. Of course, I'm looking for that new wave of G.I. Joe Classifieds that everyone else is getting, and so of course my Walmart gets the last wave. Yeah, that's par for the course, I guess. All right, we interrupt this toy hunt for a unboxing of stuff that I had ordered. One thing that didn't come in that I've ordered, it says it's been delayed. I did order the Black Series The Stranger helmet from the Acolyte. Yeah, Charlie, lean back. But I did get some other stuff in the mail, so this being a big anniversary special and 300th episode, we're going to do an unboxing. All right, first from Hasbro. I know what this is. It's part of my favorite sub-faction. Charlie, you're supposed to be helping me, buddy. All right, now this, as I said, is from Hasbro. What could it be? What's my favorite sub-faction? See if you remember. All right, well wrapped. It is Darklon. Yes. Part of the Iron Grenadiers, which is my favorite sub-faction. Yeah. He will be, of course, accompanying me to work to do a 1-minute toy review. Hooray! Hooray! I know. I love the Iron Grenadiers. Favorite sub-faction. All right. Boom. That's one thing that I ordered that came in. I actually pre-ordered that one. I know the kid on Viper Island doesn't like that figure. Well, it's my favorite sub-faction. I got to get every and all Iron Grenadiers that I can. I see Finn is trying to make his way into the video as well. All right. During the, I guess, not quite summer Black Friday sale, where they had sales on Amazon and Walmart. That's the word I was looking for. I ordered some things. First, let's see what's in this box. Charlie, you gotta sit down. Charlie. Charlie. Hey, sit down, buddy. All right, one box from, and it is a figure that I'm going to be using for parts and pieces. I got another Tigra from West Coast Avengers. Yeah, Tigra, she's going to be I'm going to use the legs of her and her tail, most likely for a feral custom that I'm going to be doing. Why are you growling? He's a tiger. Oh, you're a tiger. All right, another box from Walmart. Let's open it up, see what we got going on here. All right, I need to sharpen this knife. It is dull. But hey, better have a dull knife around kids than a sharp knife. All right, let's see. What do we got here? This box was a wee bit mangled coming in the mail, but hey, most of these are going to be opened up anyway. Hello, Finn. All right, on clearance, I got the 6-armed Spider-Man and Morbius figure. Hooray! Hooray! Charlie, back up so you can see what the figure is. There we go. 6-armed Spider-Man. I might turn him into a strange mutant. And, of course, Morbius, always one of my favorite characters. And so, yeah, pick that one up. Hooray! This will probably be also going to work for 1-minute toy reviews. I got Shooter here, the G.I. Joe Classified number 90 Sniper on clearance. Boom. Hooray! Hooray! And then I got the retro carded Rakondo. I have Tiger Force Rakondo, but as a kid, Rakondo was always one of my favorite figures. Saw him in the wild, but didn't want to do the $25 because there was other figures I was interested in. So yeah, finally picked up a regular Rakondo for my Joe shelf. All right, that is the unboxing. We'll continue with this. Nope. We'll continue with the video with more hunts, and then we'll go through a. Yes, Charlie. We'll go through, look at the brief descriptions of all my other 300 videos. It's going to be fun. Enjoy the special. Stay tuned. More to come. Loud music back at my local Walmart. A restock of older wave, but Cobra Trooper, Cobra Trooper, Cobra Trooper, Cobra Trooper. And all the previous loaded wave, gone. Impressive. All right, let's look around. We might pick up something. All right, we're not finishing up this hunt, but continuing the hunt. Back at Ross. It's been maybe 5-6 days since we've been here. Let's hopefully they have something new. Let's go. A Godzilla. Space Godzilla. Huh. $16. I got Finn with me in the cart. We're looking, seeing what we can find. See if they have any more action figures. Pretty good figure. His 1-minute toy review will be up on the channel shortly. Let's see. What do we have here? Sonic. More DBZ. Alright, scoping out the other side because some people showed up in the aisle and we don't film when people are in the aisle with us. So let's see if we can find anything on this side. Let's see, we do have a Donatello. Not too shabby. He was a possible pickup for me last time I was here. Alright, let's look around. Looking for those elusive action figures. Alright, hitting up the other side. I do have some Five Nights at Freddy's. $4. Not too shabby. Let's see. Still not seeing any of the Marvel Legends or more G.I. Joes. But you know, you don't know unless you look, right? Oh boy, what do we have here? We've got Dracula, Universal Monsters. No price on this one. It's a bendy. Kind of neat. Alright, so I guess that about wraps it up for the Ross toy hunt. Alright, on to the next place. Clamp Champ. Alright, now on to the next place. Let's go. Pickups at that particular Ross. We're over at Target. Yesterday was the street date for the G.I. Joe Retro Card Breaker, and according to their website, they said they have limited stock. And also, we're looking for the brand new Micro Galaxy Squadron TIE Reaper, I think that's what it's called. A big TIE ship, like $42 worth of Micro Galaxy Squadron. Let's see what we can find. Alright, we've made our way into Target, seeing if they have the G.I. Joe Breaker, that they said they have limited quantities, according to their website that I checked in the parking lot. Alright. Got some new Transformers that I've not seen before. Megatron the Fallen, Grimlock. Alright, they do have plenty of Jean Grey. G.I. Joe Peg, G.I. Joe Super 7 Peg, G.I. Joe Peg, no G.I. Joes. I will try to find a employee and see if they can look in the back for me, and I'll show them on the website that it says they have limited stock. Alright, jumping around to the other side, looking for Micro Galaxy Squadron, see if they have the new TIE Reaper. And let's see, they got instant title match Charlotte Flair up there. Alright, let's see. Not much going on in vintage collection, but some nice stuff regardless. Alright. Don't see any Micro Galaxy Squadron big ships. So I guess that's also a negative there. And as per usual, this Target doesn't seem to restock. Alright, let's look around, see what we can find. Yet again, another reason why I call this the trash Target is, yes, apparently they have them. They're still on the truck in the back, haven't been unloaded, supposedly. Or I'm the third person that have asked for them. And they're like, well, they might be on the floor Wednesday. They might be on the floor Thursday. I'll just check back. So, other Targets, I know people go to the back, pick them up for people. Not this one. All right, no pickups at the Target, but we're over at Walmart. Where are we at, Charlie? Oh, B. B?
Don't squat it to the baby.
I'm still filming. All right, let's do a take. This will be our outtake. All right, no pickups at that Target, but we are at our local trash Walmart. Let's go in and see what we can find. And Charlie looks super cool. Where are we at, Charlie? It's Superman stuff. We do have a Maldalorian. Super Commando. All right, other than that, nothing really new in Black Series. Nothing really new going on in Micro Galaxy Squadron here at Walmart. Charlie, this way, come on. And of course, Marvel Legends is a dumpster fire of nothingness. Some Transformers action. All right, one moment. All right, moving on. Let's see. 2 days ago, they had like 5 Cobra Troopers, down to 2, and the Stalker. Still no restock on Classified. Alright, Charlie's having fun with a lightsaber. Alright, we'll look around. If something jumps out at us, hey, we'll let you know. All right, still nothing new. Skibbity toilet! All right, there's a Target behind me. There's a Ross behind these trees. We're in West Knoxville at Turkey Creek. Let's continue this hunt. 300th episode. All right, this is a Ross that I don't think we have been in yet. So it's a new Ross territory. Hopefully they'll have something fun. Of course, this is a very busy area, so the busy areas, of course, always get picked over pretty quickly. But let's take a look. We got some Micro Galaxy Squadron, some Jurassic World Chaos Theory, see some Skibbity Toilet, of course, giant Super Saiyan Brolys, they're everywhere. All right, let's see. I got some Super 7 G.I. Joes down there. We'll rummage through those in just a moment. Okay, Super 7. Wow, they're wanting $15. That is criminally insane, and those will not sell. All right, wow, okay. Let's see, they do have a Mechanic, Turtles of Grayskull. Yep, Ross has gone up on their prices, but you can still find some good deals. I'm going to jump off here, see what we can find. All right, another little section that we found. This is mostly like the smaller kids stuff, but got to see what we can find. All right, let's take a look. All right, we have found our way into Target. We're going to see what they have. We're, of course, looking for the G.I. Joe Classified Retro Carded Breaker. We're looking for the new Micro Galaxy Squadron TIE Reaper. Let's see what they got. So this is one of those Targets that has the Star Wars stuff in the random Disney section of the store. All right. That's kind of cool. When those show up at Ross, I'll definitely pick up some Dark Troopers like that. But, not seeing any new giant Micro Galaxy Squadrons. All right, let's look around, see what we can find. Let's go. Pretty cool Super Friends and Star Wars Imaginext stuff. That's a huge Mando. Clearance end cap, we'll come scope that out in a moment. We're on a mission trying to find G.I. Joe. Got some wrestlers up there. Cowboy Billy Gunn. Turtles. All right, jumping over to this side, we do have some Star Wars over here. Okay, Smee might be a pickup because that's just got a thing for droids and he's really cool. All right, G.I. Joe, something on the shelf. All right, it's just the firefighter. They do have a couple of pegs, but no figures. All right, let's keep looking. The firefighter does come with a lot of stuff, but yeah, we'll think about it. I almost missed it. Boom. Look at this bad boy, the TIE Reaper. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's expensive, but it's lovely. This looks like this is my big impulse buy of the day. Have some Transformers, not many, lots of empty pegs. They do have one of the Silver Bolt from the Aerial Bots, but you know, I'm not collecting that line because they're way too pricey. All right, let's keep looking. Not on sale. We do have a clearance Undertaker on motorcycle for 15 or 13 bucks. Not bad. All right, we now find ourselves at the Walmart in Turkey Creek in Knoxville. Let's see what we can find here. Armada Edition, IG-12 with Grogu. Clearance down to 20 here. I got mine for 15. All right, looking for G.I. Joes. All right, hoping to find Dr. Mindbender and that wave. Or basically anything from that wave, really. Okay. Thumbhead Wrestlers Twin Packs. Okay, that's just randomly silly and bizarre. And I like randomly silly and bizarre. All right, yet again, not seeing any G.I. Joes. This might be one of the ones that doesn't have the pegs for them. All right, let's look. We're gonna look. We're looking. We're looking. Maybe in the next aisle? Nope, that is Lego. All right. I'm going to jump off here. If we find something cool, hey, we'll film it. All right, we're at Ollie's in Knoxville. There was no pickups at that particular Walmart. That one in Turkey Creek, kind of a trash Walmart. Let's go to Ollie's. Let's go! All right, we've got instant title match Charlotte Flair for 15 bucks. Tommaso Ciampa, Tyler Bate. They do have Drew McIntyre. They have Batista and some main events. 12 for McIntyre. I think I already have that particular McIntyre, but that's a good figure. It might be another pickup. But we're looking for new stuff. All right. All the same old Black Series. Let's see what we can find. Hopefully we'll find some new Marvel Legends or something. They did get a lot of wrestlers in. All right. Coming up on Marvel Legends, what do we have? It looks like exactly the same old stuff. All right. We're looking for a Vipra. They do have Kickback. Those non-articulated Joes. We have $10 Matt Murdock. And Dungeons and Dragons. All right, let's keep looking, see what else we can find. Let's go. All right, they do have a big middle section in, and I see a Captain Carter shield and a turtle. So let's check out this area. All right, they got that. They got Leo in Disguise. They are asking 40 bucks for that. That is not too shabby. All right, but we're looking for action figures today. All right, they do have some skateboard stuff. We'll check out that in a minute. All right, the other side of this big display in the middle. Not seeing many action figures out here, but we're going to keep looking, see what we can find. All right, let's go. We're going to check their overflow section. Let's see what we can find. It's also, I guess, it's turned more into the kiddie section. That's a Young Jedi Adventures, which is fun stuff and a good show. Charlie enjoys it. All right, let's keep looking. All right, back around the corner, next aisle would be the board games and other things. People in that aisle will go back down this one more time. See if we can find anything fun. I'll let you know. All right, let's take a look at my channel. 300 videos, 5 years on YouTube. Let's start with videos. All right, latest videos, and let's just do a nice little scroll down. See how long I've been doing this. See what 300 videos looks like. Yeah, it's been a good run. 5 years on YouTube, but I have to say that I haven't quite made it yet. Oh, that was annoying. All right, let's just keep scrolling. Forget about that. Yep. Here we go. All right, yeah. So many videos, so many toy hunts, toy reviews, 300 toy hunts. Of course, there's other videos. There's random adventures. There's Ollie's. But yeah, 300 toy hunt videos. Before I even was doing titles, I was just doing regular weird photos of me. But yeah, it's been loads of fun. East Tennessee Toy Hunter, Ollie. Yeah, this has been amazing. It's been a fun run. Lots of different facial hair, different jobs, you know. But yeah. Let's see. Down here. First toy hunt. 5 years ago. Yeah. That's amazing. Hey. Yeah, thanks for looking at my videos. Going down, stroll down memory lane here. Gotta do something fun for these special occasions, the anniversaries. So yeah, hey, check out my channel. We've got a big giveaway coming up soon for 1,000 subscribers. As you can see, we're like 9 subscribers away from 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, it's great. Shorts, mostly 1-minute toy reviews, and a lot of those on my channel, so there's always something to do. Yeah, so yeah, that's about it. Hope you enjoyed this toy hunt. So hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Really helps the channel grow. Big giveaway, 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, if you've got a YouTube channel and you haven't made it by 2 years, it's gonna take you a while. I haven't quite made that threshold yet, just because of their algorithms and various things like that. But hey, thanks for the support over the last 5 years. I've got some great friends that view my stuff all the time. They always comment. Thank you to all those. Thanks to my channel members. Yeah, if you like what I do, subscribe. Don't forget, giveaway probably be the next video if we make it to the 1,000 subscribers. So keep those likes, comments, subscribes coming, and we'll see you on the next East Tennessee Toy Hunt.